Hi guys, this is He Provides Homestead again with Jerry and...
I'm Chico. Some of you may, because I know some of you are pretty sharp, and you may think, they were wearing the same clothes in another video. You're right, we're doing two videos back to back. We kind of dropped the ball, got a little behind, mistakes were made, but no accusations were laid. So anyway, we are doing two videos back to back. We are doing the 10 reasons why we homestead. You want to start or you want me to?
You're the first one. You do the first one.
I'm going to start with number 2. Economy. All kinds of things go through all kinds of people's minds when the word economy comes out. Younger folks, not all of you, but some younger folks, when they think economy, they think on a national level. Our economy as a whole. But that's not the deal. Economy has many, many layers. And it's not just the money. But certainly by homesteading, by having our own chickens who lay the eggs that we eat, who eat the extra produce that we grow. We eat a lot of the produce we grow. We certainly save a lot of money. When I can go out in my yard and get the stuff for the next meal or the next 3 meals, you save a lot of money. But we also firmly believe that if everybody had at least a little bit of a homesteading mentality, that all economies would strengthen. Because as we strengthen our economy, our personal family economy, we are able to help strengthen the economy in our community. And that has a ripple up effect. The more of us that strengthen our own economy, the stronger our general economy will be. So to say that it's just to save a few bucks would be too simplistic. We want to help the world to be a better place economically through our efforts spent homesteading.
Okay, next one is health. If you have seen very many of our videos, you know that one of the major reasons that we became acquainted with homesteading is that Chico had some health issues, and we decided we had to get off the path that we were on. So we began to look to see what actually we can do, get away from items that have all those chemicals, GMOs, and we felt led to do this. He has come a long way. Right now we have lettuce and we have kale and we have all these fresh things in the garden that we can eat as many as we like. We have green beans today, so that's one of the main reasons, not only for us, but for our children, our grandchildren, to teach our grandchildren and to know that they're eating healthy.
Yeah. Little side note, I don't think I've shared this with you guys yet. When we started this path, I was on 6 medications regularly, and there were 2 others that were periodic. And one of those was actually even a narcotic that, you had to hand carry the paper because they're so important. But I'm down to 2. Yeehaw. This is the way to go. 3. I have it listed as oppression. Not that we want to oppress people, quite the opposite. We think that this lifestyle, by living it, will alleviate oppression around the world. If you look at the labels on your clothes, they're made in countries where sometimes the folks are being oppressed to provide for our consumer mentality. Some of the foods that we take for granted, folks are quite possibly being oppressed for that food to make it to our table. And I have concerns about coconut oil. I use it, but part of me wonders: is there a group of people somewhere that's being oppressed so that the big corporations can make their money off of this product because we've bought into the marketing plan that we have to have this, and it's good for so many things. So we think that if we adopt the mindset of generations past, that we can live quite well off of what we produce here, less folks will be oppressed.
Sure. Number 4 is family, and we have the homestead for us has truly done wonderful things in our family. We now have where our daughters, our children, some of our grandchildren can come and they help us in the garden. We make it family events. We sit outside and we talk about it and we work on it. We have a game plan, and it has truly increased our family situation within our homestead.
We had 3 generations picking berries just a couple of days ago. Not a berry made it into the house, but we had a blast, and there were 3 generations of us. 5, freedom. Freedom's a big deal for me. I'm all about freedom. I have my own personal beliefs, but I also believe that you and you and you and you should have the freedom to believe however you believe. I don't want to stomp on your toes, and I certainly don't want you to stomp on mine. But there's more to the word freedom. It also has layers. For one, it gives us the freedom to have our grandchildren anytime it's needed, or often anytime it's wanted. It gives us the freedom. I still have some health issues. A week or so ago, 2 weeks, whatever it's been, I had some problems and I spent about 3 days not accomplishing much. Because we are living this lifestyle, I had the freedom to tend to my immediate needs and then get everything caught back up, which, by the way, is how we got behind on this video. So freedom is a wonderful thing.
Community. We have found a fantastic network of community within homesteading. If you watch our videos, and Chico will link them above, for the community garden, that is a group of people that we cherish, we love dearly, that we were unable to know a couple years ago, and they have the same mindset as us. They put forth the effort. You know, we talk and they have the same goals and visions that we do. So it has opened up a brand new community for us, even for our neighbors. We, through our homestead, have actually became acquainted and have established relationships with some of the neighbors that we didn't before we did this. But they will actually come over. They'll ask, "Hey, what is that?" We actually had a lady who came by and said, you know, a parent was wondering what we're growing in the yard, and Chico was able to talk to her, and we've just come to know, and we truly appreciate. Wherever we go, people will ask Chico, "Hey, well, how do you do this?" or "How do you do that?" because they're watching the videos. So it is truly opening a sense of community for us.
And I got to tell you, the power of community is amazing. We can change the world through the power of community. Footprint. Everybody talks about the footprint. There's a lot to that. I kind of have the mentality that I hope that there's a planet for our grandchildren and great-grandchildren to thrive on. So we want to leave a lesser footprint. And homesteading allows us to do that. When you can walk out into your yard and get the ingredients for your meal, you're not burning gas or rubber or oil or putting fumes into the air to do it. We're not having our food shipped from 47 countries through boats and semi-trucks and trains, and it helps cut down on the footprint. And then as we live this lifestyle, other things have applied. Bartering, buying secondhand, a lot of things that flow out of the homesteading mindset. And most all of these things lean to leaving a smaller carbon footprint on the planet. So we want to help our kids have a place to live.
Number 8 is spiritual. We pray daily that God will lead us and guide us and direct us to do exactly as He sees fit. And truly for us, This is one of the things that God has just laid upon our heart, that this is His desire for us. And I honestly don't think that we would have such a wonderful blessing. We truly have blessings whatever Chico plants, it's all him. Whatever he plants, 9 times out of 10 it flourishes, and people say, well, you can't do that, or this won't grow, or that won't grow, or you can't do it this way. I truly believe it's because this is the desires of God's heart for us. This is what He's called us to do, and I understand that not everybody can do that, but this is His plan for us, and because of that, and we are doing what He's called us to do, we have such peace, and we are able to do things that most people can't do.
He provides. We have 2 more, but real quickly, I look down. I want to explain something.
Oh,
if you see this stuff that's on us, it is aluminum paint.
It's not on us, it's on you.
No, I seen it on her. I've just got more on me. It's aluminum paint. We've spent the last 3 days painting a roof on a mobile home. And some of that stuff is hard to get off. 9, peacefulness. Much of my younger life, I was in the thick of things. I was in the middle of crowds. I loved big crowds. I was front and center at concerts with 80,000 people. I hung out in large crowds. I had a career that put me in contact with large numbers of people. Lots and lots and lots of people. And honestly, I'm a little burnt out on it. A little overdosed on it. And this lifestyle gives me the peacefulness that my soul requires now. I will sit out and...
I'll get that.
I will sit out and watch the chickens for a long time. Sorry about the phone. Usually we unplug it. We forgot. And oftentimes I'll work in the garden our garden for hours, and all I hear is the chickens and the birds, and sometimes I'll hear nothing, and I need that. It works for me. And I'm going to go ahead and do number 10 because that might be one of our children. Peace of mind. Peace of mind and peacefulness are not the same thing. Peace of mind. We go to bed at night knowing that we are doing most of the things that we do for the right reasons. We do it because it's good for our health. It's good for our soul. It's good for our community. It's good for our family. It's good for the planet, and it's good for you. And we have peace of mind. We know that this is the right path, and we know that that there's a lot of benefits from this path. So at the end of the day, we have peace of mind. So excuse me, that's our 10 reasons why we homestead. We hope you enjoy it. It's a collaboration, and I apologize I didn't look up the pertinent information. I'll add any links I need in the description box below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and you can find us here on YouTube, also on Vidme, Instagram, and Facebook. Godspeed, folks. Thanks for going with us.